319! 319!
Jets fans, what the heck did we just witness? I'm lost for words. I had this win in the bag. Stupid of me. In the last episode, I predicted a 27-13 win for the New York Jets. And just the opposite happened. We came out flat. We punted on, 3 straight drives until we got a field goal. Penalties, pre-snap penalties were just ridiculous, undisciplined. This team has been undisciplined for years under this head coach. How long are we going to defend Robert Saleh? This team comes in time and time again in big games. And guess what? Every game is big. I don't care who the opponent is. And they lay an egg, especially when this team is on longer rest than normal. It's almost like if they have a longer time frame to game plan, they just overthink things and they just mess everything up. Hackett was a disaster. Breece Hall was not a superstar today. Garrett Wilson was taken away completely, other than that one great catch. Aaron Rodgers was pedestrian. I mean, could we blame him at the same time? He had no time to throw the ball. We're lucky he even came out of this game alive. Let's be real. Alive. I'm just at a loss for words. We make no adjustments. We send no blitzes. We don't pick up extra rushers. I know Aaron Rodgers missed the one on his left side at the end of the game on that 4th down. It's just, why do the Jets always jet in these moments, man? Is it the coaching? Is it the players? I think it's just a mixture of both. Now, we're 2-2. We're not even to the quarter of the season yet. It's not the end of the season, so we have to put everything into perspective. But, man, if we cannot beat these mediocre teams soundly, what are we going to do against the 4-0 Vikings in London next Sunday morning? It just... I just don't understand. I just don't understand this team. I don't understand why we fall flat in these moments. Why we commit penalties. I don't understand why we get flagged for Alan Lazard doing this. Like, what? That was the only dumb penalty I think there was. But Will McDonald, lining up in the neutral zone should never happen. And then he does it twice. I saw Saleh chew him out on the sideline, but there needs to be more of that. This team needs to get disciplined. Disciplined. This head coach is too nice. Way too nice. Jets fans, we have to turn this around. We have to turn this around real fast. We have a game against the Vikings. It's going to be tough. We'll talk about that game later in the week. But we got to get this ship turned around, man. This season can get away from us if we play like this. It's always when there's a big win, a big home win where we play great. We feel ourselves a little bit. Aaron Rodgers tried to mitigate that by saying earlier in this week, like, listen, we didn't win nothing yet. We won a game at home against the crappy Patriots. But still, it didn't work. It didn't work. Some old habits are really hard to die sometimes. And this team felt itself all season long last season after big wins. After the Eagles win, they felt themselves. It cannot happen. This is a week-to-week league. Any team can beat any team. We saw the Raiders beat the Ravens, for goodness sake. And I thought maybe we were good enough for this not to happen to us, but clearly not. Clearly not. Sauce Gardner was great. Quincy Williams was fantastic. You can't blame those guys. The run defense was pedestrian in the second half. We gave up way too many chunk plays. There was no pass rush. We got 0 sacks in the day. We sent no blitzes. So it's like, man, we're sitting back like we're facing Peyton Manning on the field. Send some exotic blitzes on this quarterback. He's a rookie, and he's looked bad. He looked bad the first 3 weeks of the season. Give me a break with this, man. Give me an absolute break, man. I don't know what to do anymore, man. I just don't know how to feel anymore. This team makes me tired. Some people say this team makes me drink. Thankfully, my New York Mets got a win today to sort of mitigate the disaster for my sports teams today. But other than that, the Jets take the cake. They're my number one sports team. At the end of the day, the Mets are my second. Man, I just wanted to come out here and vent. Aaron Rodgers, not the greatest day, but I don't think he lost the game. We still had a chance to win it at the end. Yeah, he missed some throws. Yeah, some balls slipped out of his hands. But the guy was killed all day long. Pressures right up the gut. The whole O line was terrible. We made no holes for Brees Hall. There's no push on this offensive line in the run game. We're not creating any holes, no gaps. On the 1 yard line. On the 1 yard line. Why are we sending Brees Hall up the gut twice in a row? Twice in a row? Can we get any more predictable in the run game? Can we create a run game that's maybe a little less predictable? Maybe do a shovel or do something that is not just a running back gut up the flipping center of the freaking field into the mob of defenders. How about we get Braylon Allen on the 1 yard line to punch that in and have 3 shots to try to do that? Absolutely uncalled for. I don't care. Robert Sala, oh, it's early in the game. We didn't know that Brees was going to have an off. Dude, I don't care. He's more of a finesse speed runner that tries to just hit a home run. I'm not trying to kill Brees here. Braylon Allen is the kind of running back that pushes the damn pile. Put him in the game. We need to put this one in our, throw it away. Throw this away. Get a new game plan because you know what? The Vikings, they're not going to score 10 freaking points. So we need to keep up with that team. We'll have more for you Jets fans as this week goes on as we prepare for the Vikings, but this needs to change. Otherwise, this coaching staff won't be here anymore.